Don't be like that. I still need at least 2 more customers today.
Oh,
Come on,
business is
you get
going
me
well,
and my
my
sister together. She's already told them.
You should put your money pouch in your shirt. No need to make it easy for the cartel. What do you want?
Don't be like that. I still need at least 2 more
That
customers
shadow.
today.
And there, in the window.
Don't be
There,
like
in the
that. I
bushes.
still need at least 2 more customers
Keep your
today.
eyes open. You should put your money pouch in your shirt. No need to make it easy for the cartel.
Yeah, but those bastards took everything from the armory they could get their grubby fingers on.
Announcement of the
Didn't give you
Metropolitan.
any of it, you'd have
Fop
starved long
of
since.
Arivor was a traitor.
I'm glad to be in here.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
A good day. At least, no demons so far, anyway.
Hey! Down here!
Magus, as fresh and free as ever.
Naive irony, how amusing. In actuality, I'm only staying here to ensure that my appeal proceeds properly. According to the Codex Albiricus, I'm a free man.
Be glad you're sitting in that cell. There are fire demons wandering around out here.
Are you serious? That amateur was actually successful?
How did I know that you would somehow be involved?
Sir, I did not ask to be quartered, and when I learned of his perfidious plan, I did my best to
A temple burned. A child is dead. Your help seems to have taken a...
I am in no way responsible for the fact that those brats failed to...
Tell it from the beginning.
This summoner they just hanged. Presumably he wanted to take revenge on the Marunkians, and he wanted them to summon the Typhelel, the fire demon. Summon? How irresponsible. I thought my plan had countered his plan.
Just so I understand, the summoner taught the children a magic formula that...
Absurd, I know. Also, I can hardly believe that pin-headed academic light...
What could...
If one does not draw the circle carefully, the demon will break out. If the circle holds, you must bring the beast under your control. Otherwise, the demon will simply disappear. Yet the most risk lies in the wording of the contract. The demon will follow it to the letter. To the letter. Even the most powerful summoners have failed because of that. And if that doesn't get them, the plague of Duglum does. Eventually, everyone who can... Do not allow any... and decide quickly whenever a decision is needed. The longer you discuss, the... quite like an academic dispute.
I'll remember that. How did you plan on keeping the children from performing?
The demon servant gave them some summoning chalk and taught them some hopscotch. I listened and realized if performed... I used Sleep of 1,000 Sheep to make him sleepy. Then I taught the children a few syllables of Zyad, the language of the demon. If those snot-nosed little brats had memorized and recited those few simple syllables correctly, the demon would...
Not bad. For an eccentric.
You do me too much honor after... And a prohibition would have only encouraged them. Never mind the fact that the utterance of prohibitions is... But, Nandus, forgive me, the villain was a better kindergarten. Perchance you're interested in the Typhelel. I could teach you the word...
Then let's hear it.
Malkor, Mashrak, Maragosh, Zijan, Taifel, Marashik, Marak, Marak, Maratai.
What was that banishment thing you wanted to teach the
I could.
Then let...
Malkor, Mashrak, Maragosh, Zijan, Marak,
Do you smell that too?
Yes, but it is not my fault that the sanitary facilities in...
That smell...
True. Well, at least now...
We'll speak again.
If...
A fire demon, out of nowhere. Prayers help us.
I'll handle this. Is the way clear?
In principle, yes. Providing Fergalosh's people let you through.
By the Nameless One, you are the Margrave. Order them to leave. A child's life is at stake.
You really think they still listen to me? No, Chiron. There is no plague bailiff anymore. All those Rondrians who served the traitor fell to Yarkon's sword. And Perel and Fergalosh both want to prevail in their turf war before the Rondra Church can send more troops.
Perel wants to designate the new plague bailiff. He lied to me.
Perel believes he is fighting for freedom. Fergalosh believes he is defending the law. But both are making a terrible mistake. They're putting their...
I understand. God is out of control and that...
There is one option. Perhaps Yarkon's people are stronger. The remaining Rondrians are the only way we can get this town back together. And...
Simple question. What's in it for...
I'm still the Margrave. I'm certain I'll think of something.
Time will tell. My next target is...
Still looking for the flames of passion.
You know there's a fire, and all you do is stand around.
I didn't lock the summoner up and thereby awaken his thirst for revenge. He would have called the Typhonal anyway.
You are an animal.
Men often.
You think it's all a game?
Be nice if it were a game. But we need the Typhonal Chiron.
You're behind the fire demon summoning. What do you know about these?
You do me too much honor. I had... Besides, bleached bones. They're nothing but deadly hot flames. Hard to crack with your sword and your...
Thanks to Azrael, I have more than my sword and my fists to use in...
And you should use that spell. And don't get too close.
How could you do that? Give that summoner a crazy idea like that?
Letting children summon demons. Well, we are in the Shadowlands.
One of those children.
Perhaps yet another shall soon die. If
You also know where the last child...
the ruins of Razazor's pyramid. That would definitely be...
You're doing that to provoke me.
I have to know who I'm...
You wait here, you still have some
I love it.
Hey, kid!
Malko Mashrak Malko Mashri.
I'm talking to you.
Maragosh Mashri, be there in a minute!
Stop that and listen to me.
What do you want from me?
Come here.
Mama told...
But she didn't tell you not to call demons. If you want to see her again, listen to... And now get a move on. Your mother is waiting at the place of execution.
You're a party pooper.
If you don't get a move on, I'm going to turn into a really bad party pooper.
I'm going to tell Mum.
Malko. Mash. Marago. Zijam. Typhon. Marashik. Marat. Marat.
That's Chiron. He's the one who took that fire demon down. A refugee? What's he doing up here?
Hard to believe it was a traitor. He was such a handsome fellow.
Last night the gods had it out with the cartel again.
Yeah, but those bastards took everything from the army. They
People
could get the grubby
of Warham.
fingers off.
And you want to say they
Be
didn't give you
reminded
any?
that every
you are.
death must be reported to the
Where's
Metropolitan.
Skillin?
By the time I got to the...
Please don't talk about it. I'm grateful to you. And I know without Skillin,
I wish you...
thank you.
Those men with the armor.
You want to prove yourself useful? Mission accomplished.
Careful, the cartel's listening.
The Metropolitan has decreed. Whosoever
Yeah,
packs
those
or
bastards took everything from the army. They could get the grubby
shall
fingers
burn.
on.
And you want to say they
Whoever
didn't
wears
give you
their
any of it, you
symbol
starved
or speaks their language will lose their sight. Whoever protects their servants
good day.
or their works
least,
or
no demon
conceals
so
such
far.
from the Deon.
Chiron. Finally,
You mean you've translated the mysterious...
maybe your mind has finally grown as big as your mouth. The next ingredient, pluck the root that doth arise from the drops of vilest nightmare, and
Another...
I would imagine the heretic Theodore could...
The Magus.
I'm glad to be in here. I hear people in the West are rotting in pride.
Yeah, but those bastards took everything
Hear
from the
all
army.
ye
They
who
could get the
follow
grubby
the
fingers
call
on.
of
And
the
you
false
say they didn't
prophet
give you
from
any
the
of it, you
Clawmore.
starved
Give your
nonsense.
souls.
In Rondra's name, drop your weapons! Alric Schwartzman, you defy law and order!
Your Honor, this is a simple neighborly dispute. No reason for the church to get involved.
Pull your people back and drop your weapons! This is my last warning!
Chiron, my friend, you picked a good moment.
What's going on?
Fergalosh thinks he can hoodwink us, just sneak off like a dog and then lure us into a trap with an offer of peace. Alric sure. But before we were able to finish them, the Metropolitan showed up. Fergalosh snuck off. Now his lucky bet. That is, if you use your influence,
You want to use me? Which demon shat in your skull to make you think we were still allies?
It would have been too complicated to explain it all to. Get Alric out of this mess and I'll make it up to...
The whole city is in uproar. I get attacked on every corner. The Margrave has to approach the Rondrians as a... Perel, what's going on?
It's about our having to assert ourselves, my friend. Fergalosh and his rotten...
This is about your old... You wanted to use me and now you need my help. Well then, let's see. Metropolitan, have your brave warriors come to mediate?
In the goddess's name and on Warrank's behalf.
So you're siding with Fergalosh?
This is not about intrigue. These men are guilty. I will not tolerate this kind of turmoil in our city.
The villains from the cartel started it. We wanted to negotiate a peace. Chiron, you know these people. Tell the Metropolitan that's the truth.
I don't care who wanted what. One side has to lose, and the divine... You, Ulrich, may now choose for yourself and your... death or exile.
You have been deceived, Metropolitan. Yes, both have caused their fair share, but the guard lured the cartel here. A cheap trick designed to eliminate Perel unnoticed and pass the whole thing off as... If anyone must be banished, then it...
Is that true?
You can believe me.
All right then. In Rondra's name, I, Yarkon of Turgelef, Metropolitan... These men of the city guard are hereby forever banished. You have until dawn to leave Warrank.
What do I tell my wife?
Until we meet again. Rondrians!
Chiron, around on me, here! And like I said...
Thank you. I will... Now I need to talk...
Theodore? Guess the horny old goat is gone off to the brothel.
The brothel.
No big deal.
One more I don't like...
Certainly, my friend.
People of Warunk.
Yeah, but those bastards
Be
took everything
reminded
from the
that
armory
every
they could get
death
their grubby
must be
fingers on.
reported to the
And you once said he didn't
Metropolitan.
give you any of
And
it.
Better to keep your head down. Here, you get a knife across your throat faster than you can say for feck's sake.
Azrael's minions show up, there you are too. Amazing coincidence.
Yes, amazing the way you coincide.
We're working together. Or should I just rid myself of the gift?
I'm looking for the second
So, the second ingredient, right? That's why.
I'm looking for Theodore.
He's sure to be somewhere near the Thorned Rose. You'd better hurry.
You could also work with another of the Awakened, or with Calandra.
Calandra has nothing I don't. Azrael will soon realize that too. And of all the others, you have the tightest ass in the...
Do you want to make a zombie out?
To drive you out of your...
You mean you'll wiggle around a bit in your scanty clothing? Well, you're wrong.
You...
You seem...
Azrael is on her way here, and she knows...
We're still alive.
Once she's here, that could change quickly. So, go to the brothel and...
What are you going to do in the meantime? Stand around half naked?
I'll take care of the last ingredient.
I'm one ahead of you. We may never see one.
Well, if we both die, we'll meet again in the Nether Hells. Who knows?
And Calandra would remain.
But with Azrael as mistress, leading her soul around on a...
I'm not the type to die.
I hope that...
Come on, you get me and my sister together. She's already cold, though.
Adeptus Theodore. Either in...
Ad primo. This is ad secunda.
Time for that later.
An analysis.
It's
Interest.
Pluck thee a root that doth...
Radix appears Adrimothian narco-fictional in origin. Sounds like simple mandrake, or with a bit of interpretation according to my newest discovery, the dwelling of a creature from the nether hell. This tree.
You spoke of...
A magical... This...
And how...
Mandrakes are used at the... Rub...
If... Right, we chop down the tree.
Not so fast. The ladies who offer themselves in the thorn...
Under a demonic tree.
They have to go about their daily work, screaming. While Perel gives the whores enough to eat, their children still go hungry.
The children sleep soundly. Under a tree.
Well, they are outwardly quiet. The fact that they are actually tormented by horrible... Before we chop this tree down, we should first argue at length.
You're not serious. I don't want to chop the tree.
This is a veritable ethic.
Get out of my way.
Oh, yes, smite. But I made acquaintance enough with violence in prison. You will have to cut...
Or argue.
Or argue.
"42.
What? Does this relate to our discussion?
It is an answer, isn't it?
Get back to the topic.
Too bad people don't like the easy answers.
So then, should the children suffer nightmares and be well?
They will often be hungry one way or another. Didn't hurt me.
Forgive me, but I have the impression that you find...
This is boring me. I will win the debate anyway. In fact,
I'm afraid I can't quite follow you. It seems to me that your mind...
42. When I look around here, I sometimes just want to close my eyes and never open them again.
Forgive me, but I have the impression...
Don't you feel the same? Here we are. You seem somewhat out of sorts.
How is that?
The best cure for confusion.
Indeed. You,
Take your...
And a smile upon. What have you...
Well, thank you, I have everything I need. And I didn't even have to chop down the tree.
I was...
Half-wit?
Unbelievable!
Don't be like that. I still need at least 2 more customers today. Now, if it isn't the strapping... Come on, you get me and my sister together.
We need to make it easy for the cartel. Wouldn't wander around here like that if I were you, but it's your life.
I'm glad to be in here. I hear people in the West Town are rotting.
I have the roots.
Very good. We're close, Chiron. It fit.
We all...
Here, the third ingredient's description. Look at it. A dram of those humours which doth nourish the demonic majesty. Its bearer is rooted most firmly in the earth.
There's this stone at the gates of Warunk. People here still tell horror stories of how the necromancers used to force every traveller to sacrifice a mouthful of blood on that stone before they were granted access to the city.
It's quite possible that you could use that. Still, I think it means black wine. Black wine. Mutated vines that feed on living organisms, animals, humans. The juice of the grapes causes severe intoxication. Many associate this plant with Bel-Kelel, the archdemon of black rot. Oron no longer exists, but the wine should be available.
If anyone knows their way around a business that dirty.
Dash it, those Rodrians. Finally someone's cracking down around here.
Those Borbaradians really are everywhere.
Bad news. Azarel has arrived in Warunk.
Damned elf. So what do we do? Do you have your ingredient?
No, there were complications.
Cassia, what's going on?
The invocation will take place. You can rely on me, Chiron. Completely.
He's still young and has strong arms. In the Middle Lands, he would still have a life ahead of him.
That's Chiron. The one who annihilated that shadow demon in the marketplace.
Announcement of the Metropolitan. Falk of Arifal
Margrave.
was a traitor.
Metropolitan?
All those
Good.
who followed him
Still
brought
alive.
shame upon themselves
Just
and
barely.
Rondra's house.
Orunk really isn't
The
the
dumb
safest place to
layman
be.
is forgiven.
Unfortunately,
Inasmuch as they were
I was
unable
misguided
to
enough
see
to believe that the
Falk's
power struggle
lies.
between Parel and Fergalos
The
would be
following
over after the
eons,
fracas.
however,
Their hatred is so great that no setback will keep...
It must come to an end. They will go on fighting until one...
Then why?
There are rumors about you.
Some say you are changing side.
They are lying.
Your actions are of no small concern. Make no mistake about it, Chiron. You have become...
Both sides are worn down.
Probably for your side. We need only wait to see who wins.
I know where I stand.
We've heard where you stand, and if that's your final word... Throughout history, there have always been those who have paid a price.
Yarkon, without a winner there will be no peace, but women and children have already been... Farrell has taken guard family members.
He probably wants to gain time to prepare for the final...
So?
We let them fight.
Perhaps you can assert your influence and get the hostages released. The Metropolitan and I agreed on a reward which is...
Aravor consorted with demons. If the armor ever had Rondra's blessing, then it has long since been lost. A dirty cause, a new wearer. You understand?
Charming.
Yeah, but those bastards took everything from the armory they could get their grubby fingers on.
And you want to say they didn't give you any of it? You'd have starved long since.
I wouldn't wander around here like that if I were you, but it's your life.
Now,
What are you looking for there?
if it isn't the strapping lad from the refugee camp, want to show me your mighty sword?
Oh, business is going well, my friend.
Are you planning an invasion here, or what is this all about?
We're getting ready. There are things to do.
The kinds of things that can be done only with the sword?
I didn't want it to come to this. None of us wanted this. But Fergalos is having our people's throats cut for trifles, quartering for a theft, hanging for a burglary. I guess he has fallen to Blackaraz, obsessed with justice. But not anymore. With your help,
I heard the Thorned Rose is selling black wine.
Oh, yes. A profitable...
All right, Perel. Perel, I need...
What? For free? Do you know how many lives a keg of that... And smuggling it into the city increases the price even more, and the...
Then it's no...
My dear Chiron, even among the best of friends. Ready, Chiron?
You used to be more generous.
Well, you've really... What you do with your soul is your business, but this complete... But still, Any other questions?
You have taken hostages.
A necessity. They keep the guard.
And after...
Like I said...
Did you know that one of the Metropolitan's nieces is amongst the hostages?
What? Really?
The Rondrians haven't intervened so far, but that will probably change as soon...
You're right about that. After the battle, we'll have to appease. We'll let her go, then.
I don't know, but I wouldn't take any unnecessary risks.
No risk. That means we would have to let them all go.
Why not? We're going to win anyway. And after the battle, both the neighbors and the Rondrians will respect.
Again, that ambition I like.
This isn't just an assignment. We will kill, and for no better reason for participating in that.
Dragon treasures, virgins. I'll come up with something for you as long as the
Perel.
Can we get going?
I'm ready now.
Then it's off to...
Don't be like that. I still need at least 2 more customers today.
That's enough blood!
Finally, you're here, Metropolitan.
We're not here to help you. You yourselves have chosen the law of the sword, and by that you will now be judged. Perel has won. He will choose the new Plague Bailiff. And Fergalos is defeated. Life, death, exile, Perel shall decide his fate.
No, you can't do that!
Not so fast, Metropolitan. Naturally, the victor is always free to temper justice with mercy.
Haven't you had enough, Margrave? Do you think these fools will ever make peace?
The balance of power was disturbed, yet with a little common sense, we can restore it. But as we all know, it is
lucrative.
The battle determined the victor.
Yes, yes! Kill the pesky dwarf! Warren!
Get rid of the dirt sucker, he's spoiling. In the meantime, I have a gift to give to a good friend.
The church will also be keeping a close eye on you, Perel, and if necessary, we all owe our thanks to you, Chiron. This is a great day for Warren.
Fergalosh, son of Farouk, was executed. His destructive feud with the Kreutzer cartel was settled once and for all, and the balance of power between the Margrave's people and the Metropolitan were now resolved in favor of the Church of Rondra. Parel was able to expand his influence considerably, and the Kreutzer cartel was granted great say in the appointment of bailiffs and other dignitaries. The Rondrians enforced law and order with an iron hand. But as they continued to escort caravans while also having to defend the city, they couldn't be everywhere. Thus arose a number of gangs who paid the cartel neither tribute nor attention. And Perel's people were regularly pushed to their limits to protect their territory and their prey. Chaos seeped slowly into Warrung through the hole left by the demise of the Guard.
Those Rondrians. Finally someone's cracking.
Sacrifice one of thine own blood, but they must needs choose their death of their own free will. This is the last part of the incantation. There is only one person who he was easy to convince. Our father, come to the Prios temple as soon as you read this, and hurry. If Azarel finds us...
Father.
How may I be?
I didn't just imagine.
No one's allowed to touch.
What kind of demons run amok down
One false move and I will stuff your blades down your throat.
Chiron, don't. It was my decision.
You put a spell on him, so
He is the last ingredient.
I won't allow you to just be...
I'll be the last who has to die.
Be reasonable, Chiron. Don't destroy everything at the last...
You both knew all the time. That's why...
It wasn't easiest to wait until you had...
You'll never stop deceiving me, right?
Your courage does me proud, son.
Chiron, Cassio.
Azaril.
Now, don't be sad when I have to take an old...
You think you'll get away with it? You are wrong!
What's to stop me from cutting...
Try it, Chiron. And maybe...
What have...
Calandra is developing marvel. And... My dear Cassio. Entertainment and deception, mother. Two victorious sisters, both as edifying. Certainly. I feel it. Why don't you start with the Union right now?
I'd rather ram my weapon...
Come on, Chiron.
What?
Mother is right. Draw your weapon.
We didn't go through all that crap together just to tear out one another's guts.
I'm a necromancer who wanted to use you just like what... I kidnapped your father and wanted to stab him.
I don't buy that for...
Damn. Draw your sword, or I'm...
And again, the powers of the gifts unite. I look forward to our reunion, Chiron.
I'll laugh in your dead face, and soon. Damn soon.
Well, not just yet. Calandra has to get a little rest first.
How many awakened has
Maybe one, maybe two. Until then... You sure should.
You left me no...
I know. Every...
What are you talking about? What?
My second secret. Sacrifice one of thy own blood. But they must needs choose their death of their own free will. I had already accepted that before you had even drawn your weapon.
The summoning. What would you have done if you had won?
Hoped that you would do the same for me. But
Azrael knew.
that I would sacrifice myself for you and your stupid Calandra. No, something like that would never even enter her infinitely wise little head. She trusts her persuasiveness too much. But you can't preach freedom and enforce obedience. And that is what Zul'Garoth will teach her.
You shouldn't talk anymore.
Never mind, Chiron. The Dark Mother is stronger than Zul'Garoth. She will take me in. I'm looking forward to it.
Shit.
If you knew how... Come here. Just remember. And one more thing for your little Calandra. That new armor she wears. And now, drag me into...
Stunned, Chiron stared at Cassio's lifeless body. Never before had a stranger sacrificed themselves for him on his own. Her trust in his ability to defeat the demon and thereby save Cassio's soul must have been unshakable. Her trust, or her hatred of Azrael, all was prepared. If Chiron wanted to defeat the Borberadian and save his father, if he did not want to be doomed to kill the woman he loved, there was but one thing he could do. Just what Azrael had done decades ago, when she gave the awakened demonic powers and pledged their souls for it. Chiron lit the candles. He strode into the circle of protection and said the magic words. At Oki Orok Zul'Garoth, Og Saraminja Ides, Raki Zul'Garoth.
Mortal, who are you to drag me into this sphere?
You should know me. I'm Chiron.
Chiron, how nice that we finally get to meet in person.
I know your true name, demon. You will serve me.
Certainly, Master, certainly. Forgive my disrespect. Please, accept this gift. A new set of armor as a sign of my submission.
No tricks. Your kind always demands something in return.
Forgive me, Master Chiron. I didn't mean to surprise you. What is your command?
The need to kill attached to the gifts must end. Extinguish the Awakened's need to murder one another.
You want to be able to transfer the gifts freely without having to kill one another. I like that, Master. And I can make it happen. But for that, I must ask something in return.
I know your true name, demon. You must obey me.
Please, Master, forgive my presumption. It is only that your humble servant is too weak to accomplish this service alone.
I should have known. What do you want?
The kidnapping your father once performed ripped some holes in Azrael's contract with me. She tried to fix them with 7 seals. I'm bound to them, as you are, but I can act more freely than she thinks. I will lift you through the spheres. I give you the power to break the seals. Once that is accomplished, your need to kill will be lifted forever.
You want me to break those seals? That's all.
Is that so surprising? You will humble my enemy, and you will destroy the contract that torments us both.
What's the catch? What effect does the destruction of the seals have?
Your distrust hurts me, Master. I give you freedom, and as if that were not enough, you have received the best of all armors, and your gift will become even more powerful. Master, we use the same force. We have the same trust.
I'm ready. Take me.
I hear and obey, Master.
Chiron!
Heard you're having elf trouble. Pointed ears.
Oh, you come to me!
That might be somewhat dangerous.
What do you mean?
That armor suits you. Preparing for the role of First Paladin?
Oh, the armor? Don't worry, it has nothing to do with the gift. Or, not direct, for my people.
You have people?
Some would even call it a retinue. But we haven't caught Azrael yet. We'll leave her for last.
Calandra, what's going on here?
Revolution, Chiron. The end of the old, the beginning of... I'm so glad you're here. Together we will prevail.
The need to kill. Azrael's plan to use us to create the first paladin.
Azrael taught me a lot, more than was good for her. Yet she instructed me in demonology, in blood magic, and in the teaching that truth stands above everything. The fact that we are free, and that we can even overcome every human a mage. Imagine how the world might look if Borbarad's promise were to come true.
And the eternal struggle, like the gifts we have to bear, and we're unable to choose.
That was Azrael's first mistake. Her second mistake was that she wanted to force me to... But her third mistake will be her downfall. The pact is needed to learn blood magic, but there is a way to break it. Azrael knows it, and she keeps it secret, and it gives her power. But this knowledge is every man's right, every human a mage. Never again should anyone have to sell their soul to a demon.
My gift has become very powerful. Zul'Goroth seems to see me as some sort of murder weapon.
Remember that portal in Moloch Mountain? Since then I've learned much about magic, about large portals, powerful portals to other spheres. Once Zeran led the Borbaradians. He called himself Portifex Maximus.
Then you could just transport yourself into Azrael's headquarters.
Unfortunately, no. The sanctum is protected from my portals.
I summoned Zul'Goroth. Cassio revealed his true name to me.
So, Cassio, I see. And you're the one who was victorious in your struggle. Or did she reveal the true name out of the milk?
She died so that I would not have to fight.
That was...
Zulgaroth told me that there are 7 seals.
Then we will no longer have to kill each other.
The seals. Chiron, I have to speak with Segal. Who, where, what?
Hey, that's a little fast.
I love you, Chiron, but this is really important. Please be patient and look around my camp a little. The next attack by Azrael's people will come soon. Maybe you can help us to secure the outpost. My people will adore you once they've seen you fight. We'll meet back here when you're...
My name is Aegis. If you want to help, we need wood to reinforce.
Calandra sent me.
Search the rebel camp for some wood.
Whenever I'm new somewhere, the first thing I have to do is get...
Do it or don't. Once you find enough, you can give the wood to Solace. Or you reinforce the second gate yourself. That would be faster. Yes, that's actually a better idea.
Solace isn't your best friend, huh?
Maybe not. In any case, you have to hurry. We don't... Do you have any...
What do you know about my...
It was created... There are bloody... But which one are you?
I'm not a cat.
True. You are...
A cornered fox is more deadly than it.
Then we can look forward to a...
Only practice makes perfect, Awake. Meet me when the time...
Solace, right?
Go ahead.
What is...
A great mist weakeneth the spirit. Anyone who wants Orbarat.
Thank you, Chiron.
I don't want to die here.
Thank you, Chiron.
Damned pain. I can't feel anything else anymore.
All these things were locked.
Only meet me when the
Well fought. Even better than I thought. Here, your reward. Do you have any...
And who are you? Behind the name, I mean.
Just an ordinary man who threw Borberad rose above his fate.
You play this I am so mysterious game pretty well.
Names are sound, drowned out by the sound of iron on iron. Professions are but if you really want to know, demon spawn destroyed my farm and killed my family. Later, I found out that it was Azrael's intrigues that had destroyed my life. I knew she was the High Prophetess, so I did everything to get here.
Good work with the...
You disappeared very quick.
Sorry, I suspected that the seals have a greater significance. That's why Segal wanted to bind the catechism to them. From 7 souls shall the first paladin arise.
I've heard of this first paladin before, but Segal, catechism...
Segal has been following St. Borberad for many years, and no one knows Zul'Goroth's gifts as well as... Segal is... well... Chiron...
Your father, maybe. Azrael is holding my father.
Calm down. The man who raised us is here. At the moment...
I can't wait that long off.
The catechism is more important. This book. Take it with you when... 6 seals can be found in the monastery. The 7th, the seal of anointing, is in Azrael.
Kalandra, what is the meaning?
My people believe in me. They follow Borberad's teachings, and me.
Be precise.
The revolution. This is not just... We're founding a new church.
A new church, the 2 of us at the top, free of Azrael, free of the...
I knew you would say that, and that's what I want you to decide for me. The new... Segal. Whatever you decide will appear in this book. When you're done, this book will become the
That's...
Many good men... Go to Segal, talk to him. And even if, in the end, you decide that the book... That I...
These seals...
Well?
What do you think of it? Is preposterous. Why?
Because it is a scandal to even try to dominate Borba. Each of them is mature enough to...
every human a mage.